Hello. This is another a very exciting moment and a very good training session for those who are doing butternut and watermelon. I'll be combining both classes because these two crops shares some of the trait or some of the activities that they're supposed to be done in the field, and what is supposed to be done in terms of management, pest and disease control. For watermelon, we may have an extra management or we may have an extra thing that we're doing, but what is done in the butternut is also done in watermelon. But the good thing about butternut is that they take less management, less labor, less inputs and less everything as comparing them with watermelon. But whatever is done here is also done in watermelon. So today, after germination, as you can see, the plant is 2 weeks old. Where we did 2 plants, they have all germinated. As you can see, there is a very good germination of butternut. And when we were planting these butternuts, we did them without the first fertilizer or the phosphorus fertilizer that I've been telling you about. And it was in order to show you that they can germinate well and also grow to a certain height, to this height, without the phosphorus fertilizer. But this doesn't give you confidence that they can do very well without that fertilizer. So you need to do a phosphorus fertilizer at this stage. One, because the phosphorus fertilizer enables this young crop, not just for butternut but any young crop, to increase the root mass, to have a good root network, to have a strong stem, and also because the fertilizer always comes and add with nitrogen to increase a foliage in a certain percentage. So any young crop, be it organic, be it inorganic, whether you are using chemicals, whether you are not using chemicals, whether you want it to grow naturally, phosphorus is key. Phosphorus is key. We have so many products, both organic and inorganic, in the market with all these products, with the NPK. Talking of NPK is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Phosphorus is the one that we start with in combination with less nitrogen. Then the next step, we go to the high nitrogen and less phosphorus, and we finish with potassium. I'll be taking you through all these stages and guiding you on what to do. So at the moment, we are doing a phosphorus rich fertilizer in order to make sure that this crop grows well and it vegetates well. Even those who are doing, I've seen so many of you have shared with me pictures of their young watermelon. I'm very happy because of the good work you are doing, because of following me and learning from me. And what motivates me a lot is the success that I'm seeing in the social medias, on my WhatsApp, the pictures you are sharing, the overwhelming messages of gratitude you are sharing with me because of the trainings that I've been sharing with you. So be it watermelon, be it capsicum, be it cabbages, at this young stage you need phosphorus. You cannot it's not a must to plant with a phosphorus rich fertilizer, because like I told you, during irrigation, after planting with phosphorus rich fertilizer, you may end up losing the fertilizer, because before this plant comes to this age and start consuming the fertilizer, there is because the fertilizer is soluble in water, there will be leaching of the fertilizer, so you lose some nutrients. But at this stage, when I apply the fertilizers here, the plant will be in a good position to take the fertilizer. And this is good to note. Please note this, and it's very important. These fertilizers, most of the organic fertilizers are salt. They are in a class of salt. So if you apply them in these young seedlings, they are supposed to be accompanied by irrigation. Failure to that, they will start consuming water, or they start extracting water from this young crop, and the young crop will die. So make sure you apply water after applying the fertilizer, or as you apply the fertilizer, you apply water. Some farmers who are using drip irrigation will apply the fertilizer using fertigation, that is mixing the fertilizer with water. That is a class of another day. I'll show you how to do it, mixing it with water and releasing it using the drip line. It's not a cheap mechanism, but it's a good mechanism because it saves a lot labor, manpower, and also time. So water is a necessity, and today I'm applying the fertilizer. I'll show you how I do my application of fertilizer, and also how after that I usually flood my fallows with water, so that you can also do the same, learn from me, and practice at your place, and your win is also my win. It will be a win-win. Make sure if you're not subscribed to this channel, you get subscribed, so that you can get update in each and every step, in each and every day, on whatever I give you as far as all the crops and all my experiences in farming and agriculture in general.
This is how I apply my fertilizer. As you can see, I'm using a panga, or you can use a stick or anything that will make a simple hole. And as you apply, you cover the fertilizer as I'm doing. Because the reason why we covering the fertilizer, it's a nitrogenous fertilizer. It has nitrogen, and once nitrogen exposed to sunlight, it evaporates, or it is lost in the atmosphere. And again, we want to make maximum use of the fertilizer on the soil and the plant, so that it can use it. As you can see, we are not just applying direct to the stem. We are leaving like 3 to 5 centimeters from the stem. This is to avoid the fertilizer to come in contact with the crop, which may end up injuring the crop, killing the crop, and it's not our mission. So make sure you apply it, you give it a distance, you don't reach where the roots are, but when the water will be applied, because it's very close to the fertilizer, when the water is applied, the fertilizer will be distributed well, and it will reach the crop. It's not supposed to be done too far away from the crop or too close to the crop, for the maximum use of the fertilizer, and for to avoid now the injuring or the fertilizer burn to the crop. So it's as simple as that. Applying water after fertilizer is as simple as that, regardless of the means of irrigation you're using, be it drip irrigation or be it furrow irrigation. If you have any comment, if you have any question, drop it on the comment box so that we can continue learning from each other. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, like, share, and invite other farmers so that we can continue learning together.